Sometimes a great empire doesn't fall in one day. Sometimes it falls slowly, quietly from inside. And sometimes one person's courage becomes the thin thread that holds everything together. Today's story is about one of those moments when the Roman Empire almost collapsed again. And the lesson inside it might just save your own life, your dreams, and your future. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this: a huge empire stretching across many lands. Millions of people living under the same flag. Grand buildings, strong armies, proud leaders. But behind all that glory, something dangerous is growing. Something no one wants to talk about. Fear, chaos, division. This is the Roman Empire in the year 68 AD. And our story begins with a man who never wanted power, but ended up holding the future of an empire in his hands. His name was Galba, an older, calm, disciplined man. A man who believed in rules. A man who believed that a nation survives only when people stand together. But the empire he lived in was falling apart, piece by piece. Rome had an emperor named Nero, young, emotional, unpredictable. At first he was loved. He was funny. He played music. He gave gifts to the people. But slowly, things changed. Nero became more interested in pleasure than responsibility. More interested in applause than action. More interested in blaming others than fixing problems. The empire faced debt. The people were struggling. Soldiers were unhappy. Enemies were watching. Instead of leading, Nero ran from his problems. Instead of uniting people, he silenced them. And when a leader collapses, the whole system begins to shake. Whispers spread through the empire. Can Nero really protect us? Is he losing control? What if Rome falls? One day, soldiers in Spain sent a quiet message to Galba. Rome is dying. We need someone strong. We need you. Galba didn't ask for this. He wasn't hungry for power, but he understood something important. If good people stay silent, bad things grow stronger. So he made a choice millions of people in our world avoid every day. He stood up. He declared himself the new leader. And in that moment, everything changed. When Rome heard the news, panic spread. Nero was furious. Soldiers were confused. Politicians were plotting. Enemies were preparing to attack. The empire was like a giant glass vase with cracks on every side, and now someone had just shaken the table. But the truth was simple. Nero had lost the people's trust. And once trust is gone, power becomes empty. Nero tried everything to stay in control. He begged. He threatened. He promised. He blamed. But nothing worked. Finally, the Senate announced, Nero is no longer emperor. Nero fled the city, alone, scared, helpless, and ended his own life. For a moment, Rome breathed. But what came next was even worse. Galba became emperor. But instead of peace, the empire entered the most dangerous period in its history, the year of the 4 emperors. For different men fought for the throne, one after another. The Roman Empire, the strongest empire in the world, was about to collapse from inside. People felt lost. Soldiers fought each other. Cities burned. Everyone wanted power, but no one wanted responsibility. Galba tried his best. He cut unnecessary expenses. He punished corruption. He told soldiers, I will not buy your loyalty with money. I will earn it with honesty. But in a world full of greed, an honest man is often surrounded by enemies. Galba made one mistake, a mistake many leaders make and many of us make in our own lives. He trusted the wrong people. Among the soldiers was a commander named Otho, clever man, a charming man, a man who smiled on the outside while planning on the inside. He wanted the throne. He wanted the power. And he believed Galba was too old, too strict, too honest. So Otho began whispering in the ears of the soldiers. Galba doesn't care about you. He doesn't give you money. He treats you badly. You deserve better, follow me. Day by day, seed by seed, he turned loyalty into anger. Galba didn't see it coming. He believed that truth and discipline were enough. He didn't realize that sometimes people follow loudness instead of wisdom. And then one winter morning, Rome woke up to a nightmare. The streets of Rome were packed with angry soldiers shouting Otho's name. Galba stepped out of the palace, not with fear, but with dignity. He didn't run. He didn't hide. He didn't beg for life. He simply said, "If the empire wants a better leader, I will not fight my own people." But the angry soldiers didn't listen. They attacked. Galba fell. The empire lost the one steady hand that was holding it together. In that moment, the Roman Empire came this close to collapse, not because of outside enemies, but because of greed, division, impatience, and betrayal. Rome survived the day, but only barely. It took years to repair the damage done in those few months. History is not just about kings and wars. History is a mirror. It shows us the truth about ourselves. The Roman Empire almost collapsed again because people wanted quick rewards instead of long-term strength. Leaders ignored problems until it was too late. Good voices stayed silent while bad voices got louder. Trust was broken, and no nation, no family, no dream can survive without trust. And here is where the story becomes personal. For you, for me, for anyone listening. Every dream is a small empire. Every family is a small empire. Every hidden battle inside your life is a small empire. And just like Rome, your empire can collapse if you ignore your problems, trust the wrong people, give up when things get difficult, choose comfort over discipline, choose noise over wisdom. But it can also survive if you do what Galba tried to do. Stand up, stay honest, stay disciplined, face problems early, and choose responsibility over excuses. So remember this, great things don't fall in a day. They fall slowly when we stop taking care of them. And great things don't survive by luck. They survive because someone decides to protect them. That someone is you. Your life, your dreams, your future. They don't need a perfect hero. They just need someone who refuses to walk away when things get hard. Just like Galba did. Because even when the world is falling apart, one honest heart can still make a difference.